So David, last year was a big year actually announcing the acquisition of KPS and Fiberlight at PEI actually. So what has happened since then?
Actually, our first year has really been fantastic. We've gone through some integration of the product lines, and really the integrations have met or exceeded our expectations. And I think most importantly is, we made some assumptions that our customers would really like this broader package of industry-leading brands, and that has really come to fruition. So it's really worked out very well for us.
Yeah, very well. So the customers do appreciate the acquisition and do appreciate you working together.
Yes, absolutely. And if you think about it, OPW is now able to offer a complete package of equipment for the construction of a service station or remodeling of a service station, not just here in North America, but really all world regions. So it's been very successful.
Yeah, so it makes things much easier for a retailer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes it easier for our customers, single purchase orders, single shipments. There's a lot of efficiencies in that, and yes, it's working out very well.
On another note, how important is the American market for OPW?
Well, it's our home market, so of course it's a mission-critical market for us. And OPW historically has always done very well in this area.
So David, apart from this, what are other major developments at OPW?
Well, apart from the KPS and Fiberlight acquisition, OPW actually made two other acquisitions in the last 12 months. We purchased a company called Jump in China that makes loading arms, a very nice company. And in August of this summer, we purchased Liquip, which is a company in Australia that also makes loading arms and tank truck equipment and some aviation components. So really, we've been very busy with acquisitions. And then Dover also merged PDQ, the car wash company, within the OPW family at the beginning of this year. So there's been a lot of change.
Thanks very much, David.
Yeah, thanks, Sandra.
Brian Garavaglia is Business Development Manager for PDQ, and this product has new enhancements and new features that you've launched especially for PEI. Can you talk me through this, please?
Sure. This is our Access Entry Station, which is our entry station product line for the car wash industry. And what we've done with it is we've been doing some different enhancements to it that we're debuting here at the show. Specifically the light system that you see here, we've brought that into play, and it's allowing us to do a lot of different things with the marketing capabilities of our machine. So, for example, you can have discount programs and promotions attached to a specific color. So you have a color range that's programmable and customizable, so anytime this thing's glowing bright green, for example, you can have that discount your washes by $2 or $3 or $4 and really drive traffic so your customer base sees the color, realizes, oh, hey, the washes are discounted, it's time for me to go and get my car washed.
Can I have any color I want?
Any color you want. It is completely customizable. We have a full color slider in there. You can pick the color ranges, the color patterns. You can tie it into a local sports team if you wanted to, a high school, your own corporate colors, whatever you wanted to do.
So I take it the American market is very, very important for PDQ. Is that a product specially suited for the American market?
Yeah, for right now, the American market, North American market specifically, is very important to us at PDQ. And the Access Entry Unit with the Pay-Glow is something we're really pushing hard in North America right now. It's doing very well for us.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you very much.
Bob, it's really nice to meet you here in Las Vegas. How's the show been going so far for you as the organizers?
We've had a good show. 3 days, record attendance for us. We're up 3% over where we were last time in Las Vegas. The members that we've talked to, the exhibitors we've talked to are all pleased. So business is good, and I think that helps have a good show. People are happy.
So can you tell me a little bit more about or give me an overview on the American market at the moment, the North American market? What is it doing and what's going on?
It's good. We don't know what we're going to do about ethanol. We have 10% ethanol. We might go higher, but I doubt it. We'll find out in the next 30 days. We're going to be going over like the Europeans and the rest of the world to EMV in the store in 2015 and on the island in 2017. That'll help protect the card system and the issuers. We have a new underground tank rule that we expect by Christmas time this year. A little bit more burden on the marketer, but we hope that it makes the environment a cleaner place. So there's a lot going on, and business is good right now. I think it's going to be very good starting the end of next year and then going on to 2018.
What about LNG? Isn't that a big topic as well in the US?
It is a topic. We have 60 stations that have LNG. We had 54 4 months ago, so we've gone up 10%, but 54 to 60 is not a lot. A lot in California, some on the major highways. We'll have to see. I think the jury is still out on that, but I think it's off to a start. I don't know if I'd call it a great start, but you got to get started somewhere.
Definitely. So I heard about a really relatively new thing, which is the PEI Women Conference. It's interesting for me as a woman. What do I have to do to join?
We're a very male-dominated organization. We're a very male-dominated industry. Probably 95% of the people you deal with are men. And we've never done anything specifically for women. So the women said, we have things in common, but we don't know one another. 1 out of every 20 of us is a woman, so there's no central place for us to go and share some things. So we formed PEI Women a month ago. We opened up membership. We have 61 members now. It costs $100 a lifetime to join. So if you're in your 20s or your 30s, it's going to cost you about 3 cents a day. We'll have website specifically for women. We'll have training for new employees, questions that people may not want to ask if they're new to the industry. It would have been good for you years ago. Now that you know everything, it's less good. And a conference, so women can get together, feel comfortable, have some things in common right off the bat, and we're excited about PEI Women. You want to join?
Yeah, the registration fee is $100, isn't it?
A lifetime. How do you feel?
Yeah, here it is.
You feel
Bob.
good?
I'd love to join.
If you feel good, then you'll last a long time, and this will go a long way. Congratulations. Welcome to PEI
Thanks very
Women.
much, Bob. White Rutledge is Business Development Manager at PetroClear, and as I understand, PetroClear has just launched a completely new product. How important is PEI and how important is the American market for your company?
It's very important. We've been in the American market for about 15 years, and the textured paint and the colored paint has been very well received. And we are now beginning to introduce our product globally into international markets.
So what are the key features of this particular product that you're launching or have just launched?
Well, this is the textured paint is the newest thing, and it allows the service guys to get a grip on the filter when they're changing it so they don't drop it and spill fuel on the ground. It's not messy. So it's very easy for the service guys to grip it, which is very unusual because most of the time the filters are slippery because of the fuel. So it's been very well received.
So that's the key benefit as well, isn't
Yes,
it?
that is. We have a complete line of filters for particulate removing, water removing, and filters for ethanol and biodiesel. So it's been very well received.
Great, thank you very much.
You're mighty welcome. Thank you.
Greg McGee is the president of a PMP Corporation, and how important is PEI for your company?
The PEI is a great organization for us. It really allows us to get in touch with our customers and show new products and get information out to our customers very quickly.
How important is the American market for your company?
The American market is the core of our business. We do have sales into some other countries, but really the majority of what we do is right here in the United States.
Are there any products you can talk about at the moment that you're showcasing here at your booth?
Yes, really the biggest new products for us are these replacement sump sensors and interstitial steel tank sensors. We're offering remanufactured products there, which is a first in the industry, and also replacement displays and new kits and things for replacement parts in the market.
Sounds very good. Thank you very much, Greg.
Thank you.
PWM is a leading manufacturer of price signs in Europe. What is your position on the American market?
it's a growing position in the American market. We started 20 years ago in the North American market with our own sister company based out of Houston. And then we do direct sales into South America from our German headquarters.
How can you say is the American market different from the European market?
Especially the North American market is different. It's a dealer-dominated market. Only 3% of the convenience stores are owned directly by the oil companies. The rest is divided by jobbers and dealers. So the market structure and especially the sales structure is different than all other markets we are active. For instance, in South America, it's more corporate market. So there we do direct sales.
And are the products actually the same for the American and the European market, or are there any differences?
There's a big difference because everything is bigger here in the US. The sizes of digits are probably 2 to 3 times bigger and even more than in the European market.
And Las Vegas is probably the best example, isn't it?
Las Vegas is a good example for all the LEDs, all the shiny LEDs, but there are some counties even here in the US, they say we don't want to have the Las Vegas effect because it's too shiny, too aggressive.
That's very interesting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Big issues in the American market? Well, overall, staying within compliance today with today's regulations are very difficult for independent marketers and non-retail marketers, and our responsibility is to make them aware of all the necessary compliance and regulations that they need to be addressing. Other than core testing, the basic air quality and tank testing, there are new services being offered by Tanknology today to help marketers, both commercial and retail marketers, to address these issues. We have several of them listed here. What's new? Site inspections, which is a mandatory requirement today tied to Class A, B, C inspection programs, and we're capable of being a third-party inspector for the Class C operated program in very many states. In fact, we've set up a separate group of inspectors just to address this market. AST inspections with the attempt or the pending regulations or past regulations with ASTs. We've embarked on an AST program with SP001, and we have probably about 8 or 9 and training about 2 or 3 more technicians to be SP00 inspectors. ASTs are prominent in the marketplace. In fact, there's probably more ASTs in the marketplace than USTs. ASTs are more prominent in the non-retail market, so we're addressing quite vigorously the non-retail market. The tank cam has become really quite an active program for us with our clients. We're using these cameras for various reasons. The first reason that we were using them was to more or less confirm our tank cleaning process. You know, there are times when we clean a tank and we thought it was pretty well cleaned, and we'd find out later that the market was having the same problems again. So we were going back and re-cleaning tanks we didn't need to. So by having a tank cam, we're able to go in and not only inspect the tank for the cleanliness, but we also can use it to determine where the tank is dirty and where we need to clean. So we reduce the amount of time that we spend with the tank out of service and the amount of water we use cleaning the tank. Then we had other questions. Folks would want to know, how many bungs do I have in a tank? So we're able to put the camera in and inspect the interior of the tank and tell them how many bungs they have in case they want to upgrade their tank to an ATG gauge, a tank gauge, excuse me. Another reason is with as many single wall fiberglass tanks and the effect of ethanol possibly on these tanks, we're doing a lot of internal inspections on single wall tanks to find out what the effect of degradation is or delamination possibly on these tanks. The last thing is stage 2 decommission. Unfortunately, that's been a very good service for us over the years, but at this point, federal regulations are such that marketers may, in certain areas, decommission stage 2. And in some cases, we're able to actually perform all the stage 2 decommissioning requirements, including the dispensers, but in most cases, we're providing the testing only. And of course, that's only in, particular areas, strong metropolitan areas and such. And of course, in some cases, it's an option that you do not have to comply with. So those four things have been the most prominent services that we've been providing for the U.S. market.
Zeppini Ecoflex is a Brazilian company that is one of the leaders in this region of the world and offers a full range of products for petrol stations, including containment systems, piping, oil and water separators, accessories, LED lighting and many others. During PEI 2014, Zeppini Ecoflex was presenting their new innovation for the market, Ampere, a water recycling system for car washes that offers many new characteristics, among the main ones being the fact that it does not add chemicals to the treatment process and count with an automation unit that allows activities such as the treatment process, components cleaning, pumps operation and many others to run automatically. Latin America is also one of the main markets for Zeppini Ecoflex.